gap. So as expected, I did not recorded me live trading. So let's talk about today's price action and why I did not took a trade again. So let's talk about that. We were bearish. I was bearish for the day because we had a Judas swing here. We had a sweep of the Asian high at the London session. So here I just marked the bearish levels and I was expecting to see a move there and then I would try to find shorts. So here we had this 15-minute bearish for the gap and we had all the lows that we had here, but we did not add any sweep at those highs in the New York session. So here we just New York session opened and the only sweep that we had was at the pre-market. We had a sweep here, a big wick, and then we started going lower. And here we opened the New York session. We just gone a bit higher to mitigate this bearish of the gap. I think it's a 5-minute one. So here it is. We had this 5-minute bearish of the gap. Then the price gone a bit higher, mitigated the gap, and then continue going lower. But even though that I was bearish for the day, I was only bearish if we did not swept any low, and but here we swept the one and low. So here I was bullish. I was trying to find longs. We had this important low, the London low, and was inside of a 15-minute bullish forward gap. So very important key level, and I expected a big reaction here. Here we had a sweep, big wick, then we had another sweep, big wick, got a bit higher, but then I did not find an entry. The price could not inverse the gaps. So here we had the sweeps, first sweep, second sweep, third sweep, fourth sweep, and I was just here trying to find longs, but the price did not followed my strategy and it could not inverse the gap, so I did not enter the long. So here we had the first sweep, we gone a bit higher. We had these important 5 minutes. I think that was also, yeah, it was also 15 minutes bearish for the gap. So here I was very cautious. I was very cautious. Here we had these 5 minutes bullish gap. Here I really thought about taking a long because we had a sweep, we had a break of structure here, and we inversed also this bearish further gap. But because we had this 15-minute bearish further gap above, I did not thought that was the best to enter long. Here I could have entered at the 0.5, but here my thought was that alright, I'm gonna wait for the touch of the 0.5 level, and if we have a big wick with a candle closure above the 0.5, I'll enter long. If I have a candle closure below, I'll forget the plan and I'll not try to find longs. And here we had a bearish candle below, so here my plan was invalidated, so I was not interested on longs. Here we had another move lower, a move a bit higher, but could not inverse the gap. Then gone lower again. Here I really thought that I would find a very good long because this was a clear manipulation candle. We swept this low and all the stop losses that we had below got activated, so a lot of liquidations here. So here we had a lot of liquidity and we could start going higher again. So here we had this bearish gap, a big one. Here we broke structure, gone a bit higher, but then mitigated this bearish this bullish, but now it's the inverse fair gap, mitigated this inverse fair gap and started going lower again. So after seeing this, I just ignored it and I thought that the best was to not trade, and it looks like that was the best. The price sweeps, but then does not have the momentum to keep going higher. So a bit unfortunate, today's price action was not the best. We had the sweeps, but the price did not reacted as I wanted, so I did not took a trade. It was the best. I could have entered longs, but I would have gotten liquidated, so it was the best to not trade. Today here we have here we swept the Asian war, but now the market is already opened for like 1.5 hours, and I'm not interested. I'm interested on the first hour, and we swept already my important levels and did not deliver me a good reaction. So here I have things to do, so I cannot wait and try to find longs here. The price, in my opinion, have done already the things that wanted to, gone lower. Here I don't expect a big continuation higher. Maybe you go a bit higher, mitigate a gap, and then continue going lower. So I'm not interested on longs today. I'll wait for tomorrow to see if I have a good opportunity. But today I was bearish, but as we swept the low, I turned bullish, but I could not find a good long. The price did not have the momentum to keep going higher, so I did not execute it and was the best. I followed my strategy, so it was a very good day. So if you like the video, like and subscribe, and tomorrow I'll be back for another trading recap. So see you tomorrow.